mai tēnei pō mo te kemu o Poi Uka. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day one of competition. It is the 2025 Softball New Zealand presentation of the NFC National Fastpitch Championship. I'm Jason Gerbies, aka Chopper, and we have on the schedule this evening the big one here tonight. Game 15 on the schedule. Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury in tonight's game. Joining me in commentary for this one, big matchup tonight, Matty Jordan. Matt, kia ora koutou. Kia ora.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Check the front door because I think you might find we've got a ding-dong battle.
A ding-dong battle set up here tonight at Fraser Ballpark, the home of softball, ladies and gentlemen, in Lower Hutt, just under the tower of Avalon Studios, where the Goodnight Kiwi rests. You remember that one, Matty? The Goodnight Kiwi?
Yeah. That was time to go to bed. Trying to peek in. Yeah, I won't get into it. Let's just say I was well past my bedtime.
Well, we've got a beauty here. One away in the top of the first innings, just underway in game 15. The nightcap here on day one, running about an hour late on the schedule. Was due for a 5 p.m. start. 6 p.m. local time, we're underway. And we got ourselves a good one. Defensively for Canterbury, they are good from left to right all over the shop. Let's start with the outfield first. It's Lou Whiskey at left field, Lum at centre, and Jackson Watt gets us started right field for Canterbury. Hot corner third base, it's the youngster Drew Delator. As this one comes down Main Street, Curtis Dove and Mitchell Finney, the mainstay up the middle, shortstop and second base. Callum Bishop's over at first base. Cam Watts, the New Zealand Black Sox behind the dish for the hard-throwing right-hander. Number 10, it is Josh Kelly. This one over to Delator, third base, over in time for the second out.
Well drilled team, this Canterbury side. Got to say, it's got to be one of the favourites. They lost an absolute nail-biter this morning to North Harbour, 1-0 with a bottom of the seventh walk-off shot by Brock Adderwell. So they'll be coming out for blood. Hard to believe it's game 15.
I know.
A lot of ball being played.
Moving quick here on day one of competition. Offensively for Hutt Valley in this nightcap. Tane Mumu, the shortstop, lead off, and followed by Tyson Byrne. You saw just ground out to the third baseman. Trey Wildball will be hitting in the 3 spot today, the second baseman. Dallas Clifton, the third baseman, will be in the clean-up spot. Corey Liss, the Australian, will be hitting DP in the 5 spot today. George McCarroll will be hitting 6th, the centre fielder. Zarshaw Wallace, the catcher, in the 7 spot for Hutt Valley. Logan O'Leary and Josh McCarroll will round out the batting order, the left fielder and right fielder for Hutt Valley's offence here this evening. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count on Wild Boar. Wild Boar out of the Howick Softball Club in Auckland. Picked up for Hutt Valley, and what a pickup he is, Matty.
Yeah, exactly. He's an all-rounder, and he brings so much to the table. Unassuming player, but he's made some teams pay this year in club level, and he's stuck a few shots out and won some games for Howick as well as pitched some great innings.
So Josh Kelly pulls the string and retires Hutt Valley inside here. 1, 2, and 3 in the top of the first innings. No score. The rest of the lineup, similar action at the bottom of the first innings when we come back.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. All
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first innings here as Hutt Valley take the field. Let's set their defensive lineup. We're at Canterbury first. The offensive lineup for them, it'll be Leon Blum leading off the centre fielder, Callum Bishop, the first baseman. He's hitting 2 today. Jackson White will be in the 3 spot. Tyrone Bartarello, the well-experienced slugger, he'll be hitting clean-up. Josh Lubowski's hitting 5. Mitchell Finney in the 6th spot. Cam Watts is hitting 7, Curtis Dove, and Drew Delatour round out the batting order for Canterbury. Defensively for Hutt Valley now, Logan O'Leary, George McCall, and Josh McCall left to right in the outfield. Hot corner third base, it is Dallas Clifton. Tani Mumu and Trey Warble pairing up the middle shortstop and second base. Tyson Byrne, ever experienced. He's at first base today. Zarshaw Watch, youthful catcher behind the dish, and all the way from Hiko, Humberto Valdez gets the start on the hill here. Matty, really excited to see the Mexican get a start here tonight.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a much-needed injection for New Zealand, just seeing a bit of international flair rather than the same old stuff in every tournament.
So, Valdez ready for the first pitch here on the bottom.
Ooh.
Inside tight to Leon Lum. And I don't know about you, Matty, but I've been a real fan of Leon Lum, especially over the last 3 years. He's risen to national level.
Yeah, he certainly made a name for himself doing all the right things.
Inside out swing. Byrne will be there and will apply the gentleman's tag. So 1 away here in the bottom of the first innings.
There's a hell of a lot of knee action here going on in this pitching action.
16, Callum Bishop.
Callum Bishop now the first baseman. Also represented New Zealand at the national level as Callum. Played first base all of his life. Big swing from Bishop out of the Papanui Softball Club, and I've lost count how many in a row. It's like 6 or 7 Canterbury titles in a row. Papanui, they are. Well, nice. One drops into the zone. So in the hole early here, Bishop. 0-2.
2 strikes.
Well, Matty Collins joining us in commentary here for this evening's nightcap. Slow roller, tough play for Valdez, and he turns and fires to first base in time.
Charged on it. He wants to get the outs. He's looking pretty serious out there. Got Jackson Watt coming up to square off now. Very handy player. Can do a bit of damage on the mound too when he feels like it.
Yeah, left-handed hurler, Jackson Watt. They call him the Hammer. This one just peels inside and saying Matty Collins joining us in commentary here. Matty, Hutt Valley, Canterbury, what do you expect to see this evening?
Look, Canterbury have had more of the layoff as far as I'm aware. This is their second game, correct? Yeah. So Hutt Valley just come off a big win against Wellington.
Yeah.
So they'll be doing well to back it up. They're a young team, though, and a team full of firecrackers. They're up-and-comers, and they're going to be a big problem for quite a while, I think. A pretty talented bunch, but this Canterbury team, they're well drilled, and they're not short on experience. They've got internationals past and present, so I think Canterbury should be able to get the job done here, but
this one lifts up. Goes foul out of play.
Goes foul down the first base line.
He did right. The Canterbury side are talented from top to bottom, aren't they?
yeah, they're a very well balanced side too. They've got they've got big bats, and they've got a pitching arsenal as well.
This one pops up and goes foul.
Gets bat on the ball, goes foul.
Bulls, Canterbury's nickname for their men's team, the Red Sox. The woman, the Red Hawks.
There's a battle going on here.
Potentially. Could be dinging and donging, maybe.
Oh, perish the thought. Senior ding dong.
This one down low.
Pitch is a variation change up and is low and outside the zone.
Oh, fantastic. The Hutt Valley Developing Sox players fundraising this week, Maddie.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And feeding the crew, boy oh boy, and they are doing a great job with it.
What hits it hard to third baseman Clifton, who throws it over to first base to retire.
It's all, energy food, you know.
Sure is indeed.
My body is my temple.
That'll do the bottom of the first innings with that out. It's a 3 up, 3 down aside on both ways. No score here in game 15.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. All the best throwbacks.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Ballpark. The boys are in to watch, and why not? Game 15's a good one here. Canterbury and Hutt Valley. No score through the first complete innings. Top of the second now, and it'll be Dallas Clifton. The third baseman will lead off, followed by the designated player, Corey List. And centre fielder, George McCarroll for Hutt Valley here. Josh Kelly continues to pound the zone. Josh Kelly, I've liked what I've seen out of him early here, Matty.
Yep. Yeah, he's well in control. And, just Canterbury, they just keep producing. They've always been pretty strong. And they've got a couple of other guns waiting in the wings, you know.
Ground ball, shortstop, Dove's got to turn a dime, and he does, and a bang play at first base.
Canterbury. Curtis Dove.
Have a look at this. He just kind of, it's missed by the third base. He just scoops it up in the end of his glove like that, snow coned it, and then good night. Got him comfortably in the end.
Top shelf transfer from the shortstop Dove from Canterbury. There's the Queenslander. Corey List steps into work. Matty,
Yep.
I know you love your rugby league. And don't even talk about you going to the Warriors next week in Las Vegas, because
Yeah.
no one wants to hear about that.
Well, I'm not playing. I'm just watching.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a common misconception.
Queensland or New South Wales?
Queensland.
Oh, that baby. True to my heart.
Yeah.
True to my heart.
Queensland.
Oh, yes. And Les fouls this one off. Fresh back from Queensland and Redlands, where they hosted the U23 National Championships. And Queensland run out 7-time winners in a row of that
Yep.
championship.
Got a couple of mates who play in Queensland, not in that age grade, but they say there's some real guns there. I said it in a previous broadcast. Australia and the IOC, they just keep putting out these top grade pitches and just some fantastic players, man. It's such a strong comp. They play all year round in Australia and in most parts too, because obviously they're spoilt with the weather.
Hard hit ball from List going back to the track. And camped underneath it is Leon Blum for the second out.
The lumberjack.
Just off it here, the Queenslander.
Skied it a little bit. He's a handy player, though. I've seen him punish a few balls in the past, so promising. They're getting back to ball. They just haven't quite got it in the right spot yet.
Talk about promising. This young batter who grounds out on the first pitch. I'll talk a little bit about him later. We're moving quick here through 1.5. No score in game 15 between Hutt Valley and Canterbury. The dugout supporting the 2025 NFC for Softball New Zealand. And welcome to Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen. A real privilege to bring you all games live from Diamond 1 through all 4 days of the NFC this year, supported by our friends and partners down here in the 04 Aotearoa Tour FM.
Good bunch of guys.
Good bunch of guys. Bottom of the second innings here, going to be the designated play-out. Tyrone Bartarello will lead off, followed by Josh Lubowski, the left fielder, and Mitchell Finney, the second baseman. 1, 2, and 3 here for the Canterbury Red Sox. Catches Bartarello on the front foot, does Valdez, and off to a real decent start here, the Mexican for Hutt Valley, Matty.
Yeah, he's getting right down the mat there, chucking it down. It's always going to be an advantage bringing someone in that people haven't seen before.
Drop ball just above Main Street. Got a great advantage point, ladies and gentlemen, right behind home
You can
plate.
see us, so I'm waving my arms. I look like I'm stranded outside the flags.
Got a good umpiring crew in here for game 15 this evening. Over at third base is Sam Michael out of Canterbury. Second basewoman on screen there is Heidi Leathard out of Auckland. Ben Dyson from Palmerston North. He'll be at first base. And North Harbour's Andrew McManus be calling the balls and strikes behind the dish.
Oh dear, that
Grabs the front leg, knee area of Lubowski.
yep, that is going to sting.
Lubowski gets himself a pitch free base.
Seems okay though.
Lubowski
Designated runner.
playing left field today for Canterbury. Quite an accomplished catcher as well. He'll get a rest now
Grayson,
as they'll bring in the designated runner.
Grayson keeper by the looks of it.
With a runner on one,
Yeah, lucky for some. Here it comes, and I don't know if that was on the knee or above it. You'd hope above. He looked like he was okay though, but you never want to show a sign of pain. Don't want to let them get one over you.
Mitchell Finney now, second baseman. This one pours in on the outside of the zone.
Good looking pitch.
Mitchell Finney, one of the dedicated players in the country, travels up from Dunedin to play a softball in Canterbury. Does that weekly, every year.
That's dedication.
It is, isn't it? But we have seen the rise of Mitch Finney on the national scene because of it. No swing, says Sam Michael down at third base. There's Valdez, Humberto Valdez out of Mexico.
Wonder what his nickname is. Bert? Hummer? Oh, no.
This one down and away and off to the races. Down to second base is the designated runner.
Keeper?
Keeper.
Humberto Valdez beats the bat of Mitchell Finney, but the runner advances from 1 to 2 on that pass ball.
It's a funny one here, a bit of a cross-up, I think, Matty, as we see the glove by Shaw Wallace go up, but the ball go down. Gets him in the bread basket with the runner at second base. Now he's moved over. I guess they'll have their Mexican sign language sorted for the next
Yeah,
one.
it's a bit of a language barrier. Here it comes here.
I say rise ball, you throw drop ball. And hits one of those ones.
Oh! That's smart.
So, the Red Sox with the runner 60 feet away trying to open the score here in the bottom of the second innings. One out. Mitchell Finney, an early opportunity. Low lifter on the outside is good from Valdez.
Strikeout. Brings into the batter's box number 15, Cam Watts.
That'll bring up to bat now the starting catcher for Canterbury, Cam Watts.
Pitch is inside, misses the corner of the plate, called ball.
Humberto, I think we might have got that nickname for Valdez, so I can hear out there on the ambient mic. It's like that, not a mini, it's an American. Whoa! Inside out swing, and Wildboar takes a little bit of air time, secures the third out here. They'll leave one stranded to the Red Sox. No score through two complete. Top of the third coming up next. Well, welcome back to Fraser Ballpark, ladies and gentlemen. Sorensen Field, Diamond 1 action on the nightcap of day one of the 2025 NFC National Fastpitch Championship, brought to you by Softball New Zealand. Just want to thank you for tuning in to these live images from Lower Hutt. It's a real privilege to have you along this evening. Let's have a little bit of fun. Jump down in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from here this evening. Hutt Valley will send up to bat here in the third innings. It'll be Zarshaw Wallace, the catcher, Logan O'Leary, the left fielder, and Josh McCarroll, the right fielder. 1, 2, and 3 here.
Now for Canterbury, number 10, Josh Kelly. Pitches down low inside.
Shaw Wallace represented the New Zealand Junior Black Sox in Mexico a couple of years ago now, the World Cup.
Sounds horrible. Horrible place to go. Cabo and Tijuana. They just look awful. I'm sure they had a horrible time.
I'm told the hospitality was fantastic. Hermosillo, Mexico was the location of that World Cup.
Pitch Pitches down there.
And Shaw Wallace has moved on from the under-18 Junior Black Sox team, World Cup team. Now in the New Zealand Major Sox U23 squad. Of course, coming up for them, a big moment, Matty, later on this year, April 4 to 6, the WBC Oceania qualifier for the World Cup will be hosted there in Palmerston North, the 4th to 6th of April. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. They're playing some really good ball. That's Rod, and I've somewhat kind of had them together a while, and that's the key to it. I'm a bit disappointed in myself. It's probably 12th year running I haven't made that team. I am 35, but, you know, age is just another bit of number.
Age is nothing but a number, indeed.
Designated runner number 9, Keenan Easthope, comes into the game. Brings into the batter's box.
Shaw Wallace in that World Cup in 2023 picked up a stolen base. He's a threat to run, but they'll bring out a designated runner for him here. Keenan Easthope at first base. Logan O'Leary now, fresh off a winter season in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
A winter season? Their winter or ours?
Sacrifice bunt is perfect from O'Leary as he'll move the designated runner Easthope over to second base.
Brings into the batter's box the right fielder for Hutt.
There he
Easthope's
is. Look at
form.
that slow-mo.
Josh McCarroll.
Drop ball is inside, off the zone to the right fielder Josh McCarroll now.
Great pitch there.
Kelly comes in
Just
with a
over the
nice,
top of that
fast
one.
pitch. Beats the bat of Josh McCarroll. Carroll shakes the punt, hits the ball go by, full ball.
One in play, one out.
Scoring position is Easthope at second base here for Hutt Valley. Can they strike first here in the match? Josh Kelly steps back.
Carroll goes hard.
Swing and a miss. That'll tie up the count.
Josh Kelly beats the bat of Josh McCarroll for a strike.
2 and 2 here. Looking to swap places with the runner on 2. Oh,
This one comes through and just misses the zone.
yeah. That's a tough one. He's got a grin on his face, though.
Full ball.
Very experienced umpire behind the dish here this evening. Andrew McManus, WBSC International qualified umpire. Been away to World Cup offshore already. Yeah, and a swing and a miss by McCarroll for the second out.
For a strikeout. Brings into the batter's box. The leadoff batter.
So top of the order here, the danger man really in this Hutt Valley side, isn't it, Tony Mumu?
Yeah, he's the one with the most experience. Cracked the Black Sox squad at a quite young age, and it's been onwards and upwards ever since. He can turn a ground out into a single too, so a dangerous player.
Lightning quick, just like Easthope at second base there is Mumu.
Tane Mumu in the batter's box. Tane Mumu goes for the running bunt, lets it go, call ball.
Mumu right in the thick of it here, 2 away.
Runner on 2.
Canterbury saw them earlier today go down in a tough luck loss against North Harbour in the 11 o'clock time slot. Matty, you called that game, locked up, 0-0 into the bottom of the 7th.
What a way to kick off the tournament for the broadcast team, though. That was old school softball. The score represented the game, 1-0. It was a shot in the bottom of the 7th. And then that was followed by an absolute hit-a-thon by Auckland versus Wellington, where there was about 6 or 7 autos in one game. So we've had it all.
We've had it all.
Yeah, I've had my cake and I've eaten it too.
From Josh Kelly is down low outside the zone, full ball.
Oof.
Moo just off that one. Drop ball in the inner half.
Trying to take out our first base camera, I think. It's a grudge match.
It's a grudge match.
With the runner
So they'll reset here.
Canterbury doing fielding, nil. Hutt Valley,
The full count, 3-2. Here's Jackson Watt, the hammer at right field.
up against Josh Kelly on the mound for Canterbury.
Inside. Tight on Mumu. And
Rang
he
his bell almost.
picks up the walk down to first base.
All right. Hutt Valley in the driver's seat somewhat.
1 and 2.
They'll set up the 5th batter of the innings here, and it'll be the experience of Tyson Byrne.
The first baseman
Yep.
for Hutt Valley, number 50, Tyson Byrne.
Wild ball on deck.
Byrne goes the other way, and it works. Dove knows he has to get up in a hurry. He can't handle the ball on the transfer, and just like that in the blink of an eye, Hutt Valley have got the bases loaded.
He just, I'm not sure, he was trying to get the out at 1 where there was possibly, maybe should have looked at charging the 3 there, but hey, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? Trey Wildbore up to bat now. I've seen this guy hit a grand slam already this season against my club in a tournament, which wasn't pleasant. It was a third tiebreaker of the game. So
A big moment here for the Aucklander, Trey Wildbore, playing for Hutt Valley this year's NFC. Loaded bases, top of the 3rd innings, no score in the match. Hutt Valley can really break this one open in a hurry.
Josh Kelly.
he's going
Drop
for
ball
it.
up top, here comes East Hope, and he will cross home plate for the first run of the ball game for Hutt Valley here in the top of the 3rd innings.
Yep, no hesitation there. Great base running. And a classy little slide at the end there to top it off. Here he comes in now. Look at him.
Down, runners on 2 and 3.
Thanks for coming. 1-0. Hutt Valley.
Hutt Valley 1, Canterbury 0.
Trey Wildbore trying to apply the pressure on Josh Kelly.
Nice variation change up there from Kelly. Beats the bat of Trey Wildball.
I don't know about you, Matt, but it feels like this is the pivotal moment of the game, and we're only in the 3rd innings.
Yeah. Certainly, regardless of it, Canterbury will be knuckling down after this. Be interesting to see how they come out swinging. But we'll see what Trey's got to offer. Oh, yeah.
Short strike in the zone.
Nice high drop ball from Kelly. Move the count to 3-2 now. Full count.
2 strikes on the batter.
2 away here, top of the 3rd innings. Already played a 1-run Hutt Valley. Change up.
Oh, he's got it in his
And
glove.
right there is Mitchell Finney. That wasn't easy, but he turned it in the end. But it's not before Hutt Valley. They strike for 1. A loose pitch allows the designated runner, Ken Easthope, to score. 1-0 Hutt Valley lead as we go to the bottom of the 3rd innings. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, under the Lester Chick Baldwin scoreboard here at the Hutt Valley Softball Association on day one of competition. It is the nightcap, the 5 p.m. game, Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury. And we're moving ourselves through this match. Hutt Valley have just struck for the first run of the ball game in the top of the third innings. Bottom of the third now. And it'll be the shortstop for Canterbury. Curtis Dove, that'll lead off. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Drew Delator, and Leon Lum, the centre fielder. Maddie, Canterbury coming into this game. We talked about the tough luck loss against North Harbour this morning. Losing that one in the bottom of the seventh, a walk-off home run to Brock Attewell from North Harbour. But then they were up against some stiff competition in Hawke's Bay in the 1 o'clock time slot. 3 games for Canterbury today.
They did play third, okay.
Hawke's Bay scored the first run of the ball game in the first innings. Another run, so they're down by 2 going into the bottom of the 6th innings. They bounce back, pick up 2 runs in the 6th, and 1 run in the tiebreaker 9th innings to walk that one off. Canterbury win 3 runs to 2, so 2 very tough games on day 1 already for Canterbury.
Yeah, I mean, there's the old saying, you can't win the tournament on the first day, but you certainly don't want to be taking 3 L's. So, or at least two out of 3 in this case. So they want to get those sticks going. They've definitely got the firepower to put the ball in play. Both teams are hitting the ball, just not quite hitting the spaces just yet.
Canterbury pick up 6 hits against that game against Hawke's Bay from the 30 at-bats to the plate. Ben Watts pitches the win for Canterbury, and that one goes the whole way through. And we saw the young lefty phenom pitch the earlier game this morning for Canterbury, and now we see Josh Kelly. So 3 quality hurlers for the Cantabs here at the 2025 NFC.
Yeah, as I said earlier, one of the you look at all the teams in the lineups they've got. They're one of the more well-balanced sides on offense and defense. So yeah, and they've got a winning pedigree as well. How do you go with
This one just goes on the outside edge to Drew Delator. 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd innings. After Dove going out for the first out there.
Drew Delator sounds like a wrestler or something, you know. He's going to give me a tombstone.
Well, we've got a Mexican pitching here for Hutt Valley. We have an update from Mexico, actually, or AKA Diamond 5, where North Harbour are playing Auckland at the moment.
Well, you do need a passport to get out there.
They're in the bottom of the 6th innings. North Harbour had plated 6 runs going through the first 6 innings, and then Auckland have just responded for 1 in the 4th and 3 in the bottom of the 6th innings. So a close one over there for North Harbour and Auckland. 6 runs to 4, Harbour leading.
Alberto Valdez comes in with fastball. Delator equal to the challenge, gets bat on the ball, goes
Delator just fighting that one off. He's a tough out, isn't this Delator?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good discipline there.
Wide outside the zone.
He's not going to get out cheaply, that's for sure. Getting a bit cooler out there now as well.
Yes, temperature's starting to drop a little. It's been a beautiful day here locally. This one pops up, tough catch, and well played by the left fielder Logan and Leary. And at this time of night, that's not an easy play, Matt.
No, not at all, especially with tired legs, but good out and a good battle by the batter as well, though. He did his best in there. Now, I did hear his nickname, Hummer. They're calling him Hummer.
Yeah, I was trying to go with that. I went with the Mini, is the New Zealand version, and the American version, it's the Hummer.
The H1.
The H1.
Yeah.
So
not treated. Not treated.
Humberto the Hummer Valdez pitching here for Hutt Valley. Top of the shop now. Leon Lum.
Outside the zone for the ball.
This one down low. Now, if you want to follow all the different games, of course, you can go to the National Fastpitch Championship Facebook page. That is the Softball New Zealand event page, National Fastpitch Championship. And you'll see live streaming from every diamond. Of course, Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, Aotearoa FM have got you for Diamond 1 coverage. This one's down and off to the races is Lum. But Tyson Byrne turns the clock back and a flying play by the first baseman. So that'll do us through 3 complete here. It's Hutt Valley leading 1-0.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Well, welcome back to the Hutt Valley Softball Association here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the stalwart Robbie Easthop. He's on the ground announcing for this one. Great to have Robbie and the East Hopes with their experience supporting the Hutt Valley Softball Association. Of course, it's Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury here. Top of the 4th innings. Dallas, Clifton, Corey List and George McCarroll will be the first 3 batters here for the Hutt Valley Inns. Ites?
Well, Heights, I'd say. Hutt Valleyite?
Hutt Valley
Hutt Vallian.
Hutt Vallian?
Yeah.
Either way, used to have a Valiant. Love that car.
What happened? Rusted? Unlikely. They don't rust those cars, I heard. Yeah.
Sherman tank,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Sherbet tank, more like it.
Drop ball over the top of the zone here from Josh Kelly as he continues to work his way through this match. Throwing a good game though, Matty. I know 1 run has come in and it did come on a pass ball with loaded bases, but all in all, I think he's put a good body of work here and set this up for Canterbury to try and score some offensive runs.
Yeah, I mean, he's set it up. His batters need to back him up now and bat something in, and you know they've got enough in the battery to put a closer out there if need be.
Drop ball right down the main street, fouls off to the right side. I think Dallas Clifton would love to have that pitch back. Beautiful day here this evening, 20 degrees Celsius. It's been 22, 23 for most of the day. Hardly really a breath of wind. Aucklanders probably think it's gusting. Hard hit ball from Clifton down the third base side.
Held up at first there. Solid shot though, hit hard. Here it is now, here's a replay. Bang. Turned on it. Solid shot.
So the first hit of the ball game goes to Dallas Clifton here. In the top of the 4th innings for Hutt Valley. And on that, looks like Josh Kelly's going to get a reprieve. Boy, oh boy, his first hit he's given up in the ball game. And boy, you out of here. Well, that's what happens in the big show. It's the top of the 4th innings. Hutt Valley leading 1-0 over Canterbury. Pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the top of the fourth innings here. We've got a tight one between Hutt Valley and Canterbury, 1-0. Josh Kelly has gone through 3 complete innings and 1 better, and they have made a change here on the hill, Matty. Liam Potts comes in, the lefty, and you know him well. He threw the early game today against North Harbour.
Yeah, he's pretty clinical. He's in great shape. Far better shape than I am anyway. Everyone's in good shape compared to us, but yeah, he's certainly fit. He's obviously in the Black Sox frame, and he's, you know, one of the future aces for New Zealand softball.
So, young lefty phenom out of Christchurch, New Zealand, takes the mound here, Liam Potts. And in the earlier game today, Potts threw 14 strikeouts, only 3 hits against North Harbour, 1 walk, and of course the 1 home run to Brock Attewell in a complete game performance. Now,
that's tough with those kind of stats, losing a game. That's, yeah, that's impressive.
Gets a chance here, does Potts now.
Let's get a good hard hit.
Oh, yep.
Tidy play at second base. Matty, that's top shelf.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this on the replay. Here it comes now. Drilled it hard. Good pickup. He went to second on the rotate. Yeah. Bang, bang.
I'll tell you what, Matty, Mitchell Finney had no business going to second base on that play from where he picked the ball up. What a play.
He likes a bit of flair there.
What a play by
respect
Mitchell Finney. George McCarroll takes one
Now
down.
this guy can bat.
Main Street, he sure can.
Number 14, Liam Potts.
Tell you what, he looks like he's about 12 years old and about 12 inches tall, but he packs a severe punch, does George McCarroll.
Oh, he's the human equivalent to the 1-inch punch. He put one out earlier against Wellington. There's one that came straight down the pipe. He let it go through, and I was like, ooh. And then one of the guys from Happily go, he's waiting for his one, don't worry. And then the next one, he just stuck it straight over the fence. Into the back fence, too. It was an impressive shot.
Yeah, high pitch. He just wheelhoused it out of this place.
Well, the faster it comes in, the faster it goes out.
George McCarroll was one of the junior Black Sox that went away to Hermosillo, Mexico for the World Cup in 2023. Finished as the top batter for New Zealand at that World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
And a good deceptive pitch on the outside edge from Potts will sit down the dangerous McCarroll.
Variation change-up that catches George McCarroll looking for the strikeout. Brings it to the batter's box.
That'll bring up the bat now. Starting catcher, Zarshaw Wallace for Hutt Valley. First pitch going. What's the hammer going over to his left?
How's the range on it?
Boy, I tell you what, he might run like a hummer, but he's got all the talent in the world, does Jackson Watt.
Yeah, look at him. He's a powerhouse.
He is indeed. We got a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Don't click that mouse. Don't change that dial. It is the NFC. Tight ball game. 1-0. Hutt Valley over Canterbury. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as they come in for the nightcap here this evening to enjoy Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury here. A real good game going on between Now Liam Potts for for Canterbury, and Humberto the Hammer Valdez for Hutt Valley. First pitch is down and away to Cullum Bishop, first baseman, followed by Jackson White, the Hammer, who made that fine catch, and Tyrone Bartarello, 1, 2, and 3 here for the Cantabs.
How's the slug on him?
Oi, always on point.
It's like a yard broom.
Always on point. This one up top. Talking about stashes, how about the exquisite stash of Dave 14, the umpire from Canterbury, mate?
Oh, yeah, that's
another level.
it's elevated.
It is.
Elevated status. It's definitely a power move.
Ground
play.
out. This has been the MO for Valdez today, hasn't it? He's only got 2 strikeouts on the day, but a bunch, and I mean a bunch of groundouts.
Yep. Both teams really haven't hit the spots with their batting. They're both kind of getting back to ball though, more or less. Now that Potts is on, that might change for Canterbury because he's got a handful of strikeouts today already. 14, I believe you said, which sounds about right.
Notice that first pitch from Valdez tends to be drop ball. 90% of the time on the inside edge. He really comes out in the batters, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, change of pace. And a ranging catch by McCall at centre field. That's top shelf as well.
Well, the hammer has been nailed. Yeah, he's certainly attacking the batters, daring them to it. And there's another example of it. Just can't quite find any greenery out there.
It's almost like McCarroll is like, okay, Jacko, if you're going to do a running catch in the outfield, I'll just repay the favour here.
Tit for tat.
In the bottom of the 4th innings. This one's up and inside. Tyrone Bartarello. Boy, oh boy, a storied career for Bartarello. Veteran slugger these days.
Oh, anyone would be pleased to have half the rap sheet he's got in the game.
2 or 3 World Cups to his record. Oh, sorry, I say not World Cups, gold medals at World Cups.
Yep.
He's been to about 5 of them now. Definitely a winner, that's for sure.
Yep. Be a great guy to have in your team. Just a wealth of knowledge.
1 ball and 1 strike. Laces this one foul out of the way. There's Sam Michael, the umpire from Canterbury. He'll know Bartarello well. He's a Queenslander too. Or Kiwi Queenslander, what do you want to call it? I don't know if he was born in New Zealand, but definitely grew up in Brisbane.
Okay.
Before moving to New Zealand. And boy, oh boy, Wildball putting on a show here today as he snags the line drive from Tyrone Bartarello.
Tick-tock.
A tick-tock battle. Well, 1-0 to nil. So scoreline, we head to the top of the 5th next. Hutt Valley leading.
You never know.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to day 1, game 15 of the NFC. Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury. It's been a real good tight match here this evening so far. No score through till the top of the 3rd innings when Hutt Valley played a run with a loaded bases wild pitch from Josh Kelly. The only difference in the match here as we go to the top of the 5th innings. Logan O'Leary will lead off. Josh McCarroll, the right fielder, will hit 2 in this innings. And top of the order, Tania Mumu will be hitting 3.
Ooh.
High, wide outside the zone. Go for a check swing. Umpire says no, he didn't.
Well, the Kai Epa, starting pitcher for Canterbury. Josh McKelly replaced in the top of the 4th innings by the relief pitcher now, Liam Potts.
Liam Potts beats the bat of O'Leary. First strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One thing about Liam Potts, Matty, is he's very good with his location. As an infield, you must rely on that heavily.
Yeah.
Change of pace just over the top of the zone.
The outside of the zone.
He's also someone who's they've obviously a lot of work on not being predictable, and just, you know, when a lot of pitchers people start to get a catch onto them, he seems to, when he's on, look at that, when he's dialed in, it's, yeah.
There's a perfect example about just perfect location. Low lifter on the outside. He just got to graze the edge of the zone, and he did that right there for the first out.
Yeah.
Josh Kelly now will step in to go to work. Strikeout victim back in the 3rd innings.
You don't often see him without his sunglasses on either. See the whites of his eyes.
One's back off the bat. Hey, I never noticed that until you just said that. You did right. He's normally got those big kind of...
Shields on.
Yeah, shields, that's it. I was going to say skiing glasses. But yeah, shields.
It's up.
Running bunt goes foul out of the reach of the catcher Watts.
Goes foul, just misses the catching, diving catcher for Kennedy.
One away here, top of the 5th innings.
Cam Watts.
This one just off the top.
Yep.
Josh McCarroll,
3rd of the bat.
The batters looks Hutt Valley up against Liam Potts on the mound for Canterbury.
Stride.
McCarroll goes hard.
This one will come back to the...
Oh.
You okay there, buddy? You okay?
Yeah. It rattled me right down to my coccyx, which of course is the tailbone.
We're situated right behind home plate in that container there, and that hit the roof of it. So we're right with you folks at the moment. This one down low.
Hell of a setup they've got down here with this container. Feels like a wee Airbnb. Not sure about the fridge status though. That's quite concerning. Yep. Another pitch there, hiding his speed, sucking him in, and another one down.
Well, back-to-back strikeouts here for Potts. We mentioned 14 strikeouts in the game against North Harbour. Since he's come in, he's rattled off 3 himself here in this game.
Quick strike in the zone.
Impressive.
Potts resets against Mumu.
Oh,
This one in on the hands. Mumu turns quickly and punches it through the 5-6 hole. Only the second hit for this Hutt Valley side. One off Kelly, now one off Potts.
Dare I say it, they've come to play.
They've come to play indeed. 2 down here. Tyson Byrne now grounded out to 3rd base with this in the 1st innings, and then forced an errant transfer by the shortstop in the 3rd innings. Been right amongst it.
Did I just spy?
Off and running is Mumu.
Oh, he's too
And
quick.
boy, oh
He's having a
boy,
look.
that kid is quick.
Just spied Peter Crook on the crowd. I guess North Harbour game must be over.
The one good thing about this diamond, and time is called, they'll send Mumu back. Unlike Tani Mumu to try and force an inch and take a mile. You've got to keep your eye on him because in the blink of an eye he scored, didn't he?
Yeah. Liam Potts nearly wore that in the head. That throw.
First baseman Tyson Byrne on the now for Hutt Valley. Ian Potts on
So with a runner in scoring position now for Hutt Valley.
in the batter's box.
1-1 the count here on Tyson Byrne.
Oh, straight up the guts.
Byrne will do it. A slow roll to the centre field, and Mumu will double the score here for Hutt Valley. 2-0 at the top of the fifth.
2-0.
Wow, look at him go. He was always going to score on that. Fantastic shot, straight up the guts. You can't really defend against that unless you've got a lightning fast glove on the mound. Upcoming Trey Wildboar. Here he comes crossing the plate now. Great camera work there by the team.
Well, the Mumu, Byrne, Wildboar. Oh, he is stone cold at second base. What a throw by Cam Watts. Enough's enough as the designated runner gets thrown out. But it's not before the damage done. Back-to-back hits from Mumu and Byrne produce the second run of the ball game here. 2-0. Bottom 5 coming up next. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Phoenix game. Another draw on the cards, probably. I don't know, but thank God we're doing softball here today.
Well, actually, you say you joke around, Chopper, but I do recall in an earlier game a ball was put to foot. I thought Lionel Messi might have been playing for Auckland at one point, but
Cole Evans, little footsie to score there.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Auckland scored some runs against North Harbour over in Diamond 86 in the last time.
Yeah, the Battle of the Bridge. And Harbour have come out on top, 8-4. So, productive day for Harbour. Auckland having 3 games today, beating Hawke's Bay 3-2, and then going down 10-9 to Wellington, and then unfortunately losing to Harbour. But you can't lose a tournament on day one, so they've got a hell of a lot of firepower in that Auckland side. They'll be coming back tomorrow, and they are a team that don't just go away quietly.
Defending champions on the Auckland NFC men's team. Of course, under the tutelage of Nathan Nukunuku, they will find a way. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
So this one comes off the bat. Now back to the action here. Top of the 5th innings is Josh Lubowiski. Looking to reply here for Canterbury. Good location inside. They're looking to reply here because Hutt Valley have scored 2 runs, one in the top of the 3rd and one just now in the top of the 5th innings. So if Canterbury don't get started soon will become late very shortly.
Yeah. It's starting to get, it's getting a bit darker, and the wind's picking up and the sun's going down.
So you can see the shadows a little bit there across the screen. There's a little bit of cloud cover, which is good. Otherwise, everyone who's at third base, shortstop and left field, and Sam Michael, the third base umpire, that sun at this time of the evening is right in their eyes. Tough position to play defensively. Ground ball, slow roll. A tough play here for Wildboy. You're kidding me! Are you kidding me?
You better believe it.
Trey Wildboy, the magician, with a magical play.
That's another great play from him. He is a great pickup for this Hutt Valley side. Man, they must be pinching themselves.
Nice play from the second.
Fantastic play from Hutt Valley. They're just do or die at the moment.
Don't worry about putting her in the box and getting the saw and cutting her in half. It's Trey Wildboy with a backhanded flick of his glove on the run for the first out here in the fifth.
Are you trying to say it's Trey Wildboy mind freak?
Mind freak. And here we go. Here's a slow-mo. Watch this. On the run, backhanded
Can't
flick.
help it. He just can't help it. He's oozing talent.
Trey Wildboy, sit down. What a man.
Test him. I want him tested.
Big swing by Mitchell Finney now is Habuto, the Hummer. Valdez continues to work hard on the hill here for Hutt Valley. Of course, Broadcast Arts joining Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting at Aotearoa Tour FM this week. It's great to have Broadcast Arts partnering with us. Maddie, their camera shots means what?
Oh, wow. I mean, it takes us from a semi-pro setup to looking the part, and the product, the finished product, just speaks for itself, doesn't it? The slow-mo, just the things they can catch, the nuances of the game you might overlook. It's awesome.
Harder ball, don't hit it to Wildboy. It's bread and butter all day for that kid, that's for sure. 2 quick outs now here in the fifth innings, but you did right. Troy Duncan in the house here today. Here's that super slow-mo cam. We're talking about that he's operating. Reese, the father, he'll be joining us for Championship Sunday as well at the NFC, but it's crystal punch clear.
Oh, giving him the chainsaw
NFC.
in the background there.
Thank you, Broadcast Arts, for joining the program.
Coach drive to the zone.
Drop ball right down Main Street to Cam Watts, the catcher now.
Ooh, that's a bit of a slip there.
Is coming in with a variation
That game for North Harbour, Auckland, 8 runs to 4. You said 11 hits to 5. That's a big margin there for North Harbour. So offensively, they've got it going on day one.
Yep. It's, and Harbour have really come. I mean, it's hard, obviously, being from Harbour, it's, you're trying to be impartial, but they have, again, a team that's really well-rounded. They've got a well-balanced team. And they've got a few aces and plenty of bat.
North Harbour, a big day on the cards for them on day 2 of the NFC. They'll take on Hawke's Bay at 11 o'clock. Then double header, 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. It'll be Hutt Valley and Southern Pride. So 3 big games for North Harbour tomorrow's schedule.
Yep. They'll be going back to their abode tonight, and no doubt probably doing some beep tests and a few other things, probably some curls and maybe a couple of squats and some burpees, and be ready to go tomorrow.
Rise ball's good from Valdez. Haven't seen much of it. Saving some of his best here as we go deep in the ball game. Hutt Valley stay ahead, 2-0. What a game. No, my Hutt, my welcome back to the home of softball with Fraser Ballpark here in Lower Hutt, the centre of New Zealand, bottom of the North Island. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gubers, AK Tripper. Matt Jordan joining us in commentary for this Game 15 nightcap between Hutt Valley and Canterbury. Matt, only 2 runs in this ball game. What's been in your impression so far in this match?
Well, I mean, both teams have been able to get back to ball, but it's just finding greenery. Now Hutt Valley, they've persisted with it, and they've actually managed to get more bat on ball with the better pitcher, in my opinion. So I think maybe Canterbury are just taking these guys a little bit lightly.
Ball there goes foul down the third baseline.
I think they're well, loud and clear, understand who they're playing right now. Tight game, though, to be fair. Tight game, to be fair, Matty. I mean, 2 runs can evaporate in a heartbeat in the game with fast-pitch softball, can't it?
Yeah, it's a walk and a hit, basically, especially at this level.
So, Wonder Boy Wild Ball goes down on strikes. And I'll bring up the bat now, the heavy slugger, Dallas Clifton, third baseman.
Drilled one down the third baseline at his last at-bat, didn't he?
Yeah, he did in the 4th innings. First hit of the ball game for Hutt Valley went to Clifton.
He stuck one out in the game before. Tell you
Now,
what.
I was sorry.
No, carry on.
I was saying a little bit earlier as this one fouls off the bat. You want to follow all the action from the other diamonds, go to the Softball New Zealand event page, Facebook event page. It's called National Fastpitch Championship. Now, if you're a bit old school and you want to follow the scores, well, then you can go to the Softball New Zealand website. Now, the best way to get to the link, because it's a little bit buried, hard hit ball. And Clifton with the second hit of the ball game, both to left field.
And here he is. Look at this. Just boom. Clipped it straight over third base. Last one was on the deck. This one just over the top. And finding some greenery out there. Bringing in the man from Ipswich.
Westie.
Queenslander.
Queenslander, mind you. Are all Queenslanders Westies? I know they're on the East Coast, but really.
Yeah.
Are they Westies?
They're the Australian equivalent, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we get a shot
They've
of
got
the,
the same dental
if we
plan.
get a shot of the batter shortly, you'll soon see what we're talking about. Look at the size of that mullet on Corey Listed.
Yeah, he might need a license for that. I'm not sure. He said it's got some gusto.
It does indeed.
Probably got its own Facebook page.
Inside out swing, and that'll work for the flying mullet. Talk about flying east coast to coast, as List will try to pick the back door into second, slides off it, and they'll make the tag for the second out.
He was there, but he's done his job, hasn't he? He's put someone right, breathing down Canterbury's neck on third base.
There goes the flying mullet.
Unlucky there for him. He just slid a bit too much on the artificial turf.
See, inside out swing, punches it, pops it over the third baseman's head.
Yeah. You just never know on a play like this. You got to take your hands. What if they overthrow it? Then see, he just went over. Bang, got him.
If he'd held on to second base, he would have been safe, wouldn't he?
And who have we got in the box now?
George McCarroll swings at the first pitch. Just finishing where to follow all the action, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the event page, Facebook event page, National Fastpitch Championship. And now, if you want to follow the scorebook stuff, I score, all of those things, grab the stats, you can get them on the Softball New Zealand website.
Here we go.
And a pass ball. Well, and maybe, yeah, pass ball, not a wild pitch. A pass ball here allows the third run for Hutt Valley to come in.
Here we go. Applying pressure and maintaining it here for Hutt Valley.
I'll tell you what, the key to that was Kenan Easop, Disney runner on the little blooper from List. He went from 1 to 3 on that play.
There's no sign of stopping.
Yeah.
He was always going to go. That's what good teams do, though. Good base running, it's a huge part of it. You've got to chance your arm and you've got to commit, so that's what they've done.
George McCarroll, the current college softballer of the year for Wellington. Greater Region, 2-2 count on him. Finishing it off, where to find the iScore. If you go to that event page on Facebook, scroll down a couple of posts, and there is a link to take you straight to the page for all of the results and updated iScore links. Ground ball to shortstop. And thank God I got that
Thought about
information out.
He thought the Blue was thinking about that for a minute, but he is out. We probably see
And it will be Curtis Dove that'll finish off the top of the 6th innings. But it's not before a pass ball and some real speedy running from Kennedy. So Hutt Valley now lead 3 runs to nil. Welcome back under the shadow of the Rico Sports Centre here in Hutt Valley. Day number 1, game 15 on the schedule. Hutt Valley taking on Canterbury. And they've got a good one going on here this evening. The 3rd, 5th and 6th innings. Hutt Valley have played 1 run in each of those innings. They lead 3 runs to nil now. Bottom of the 6th innings. And Canterbury have got to get something going here. And it looks like they're going to go to their bench and try and provide some of that impetus. Here's number 19, Bailey Hamilton will pinch hit here for Curtis Dove.
Hutt Valley going from strength to strength in this game.
Thank you for grabbing us a Coca-Cola, Matt. It's very kind of you. This one pops up.
You know, I'm a team player.
You are indeed, my friend. Of course, on the red eye this morning out of the 09, my friend. You must have got to an early start this
First
morning.
class, yeah. No, it was early start, and it was a late finish last night too as well. So, you know, I like to be consistent.
Yeah, indeed.
But, yeah, I think I'll sleep well tonight after some of the stuff. Just the ball we've seen today. Straight to him, there we go.
Line drive to Clifton at third base. He's been good offensively. Now showing a bit of wares with the glove as well. Well, Matty, I want to appreciate you and thank you for making the effort to come down for Auckland for this year's NFC, mate. And I hear you're staying at the Hitchens penthouse.
Well, I know some people. You know, I've got
Right.
connections down here. I was actually going to stay in the Beehive, and then it turns out I didn't bring my my beekeeping suit, so they said no.
Fair enough, it's tough. It's a tough gig, that's for sure. I know you like the honey.
Oh, yeah, man.
You just have to enjoy the Hitchens penthouse and experience
Yeah.
here in the 04.
Well, I know I won't get wet in there. It's well sealed.
Drew Delator will get a break here. As we see this one just come out of the zone. Another pinch hitter, Ruben Elkins, will step in for Canterbury. So Paul Delator, the head coach for Canterbury, bringing the changes here in the bottom of the 6th innings. A big swing on the outside edge, can't get to it. Elkins, a very experienced campaigner. We've seen him in the Red Sox for a number of years now, Matty.
Yep, yeah, he's no strange to this. A lot of chatter going on out there.
Tyson Byrne at first base, always vocal. This one fouls off, but the thing with Tyson Byrne at first base, he's got the talent to back it up and the intelligence. Of course, the 2013 New Zealand Black Sox representative won the World Cup in Rosedale Park, Auckland. World champion is Tyson Byrne. 1-2 the count now. Ground ball. That's unusual. Boy, oh boy, Valdez has got it all going on and rolls another one over.
2 outs. At the bottom of the 6th inning, that brings them to the
3 strikeouts on the day so far for.
That's amazing, isn't it? They just can't find the space.
Only 2 fly balls. All the rest are either ground outs or drive line outs.
Good spot there. Not quite in the zone, but good spot.
Back to the top of the shop now. Centre fielder Leon Lum. Third look at Valdez. So maybe a third time around, maybe a chance for them to
Yeah,
unpick
2-down rally.
the Rubik's Cube of Valdez. This one fouls off. Now, a friend of mine in Mexico, I was going to go there a couple of years ago, didn't eventuate in the end. But am I right? Is tequila made from cactus?
I don't know if it's cactus or...
It's made from a plant though, right?
Yeah. I watched something on this not that long ago, and it's already out of my brain.
Lum swings through the rise ball of Valdez. I don't know if it's a cactus, but Valdez has been real spiky here from the mound for these Cantabrian hitters. Very uncomfortable.
Agave plant is what it's made of. Looks a bit like
Little change.
a big pineapple kind of looking thing.
It is spiky. So agave plant, they make tequila. And
Which was the next thing you were going to say anyway, probably. You're a well-travelled man. You're worldly.
well, where I was trying to get at is this Humberto Valdez has been a real thorn in the side of Canterbury. Roseball fouls back. Thank you for finding that information.
Oh, just came off the top of my dome piece, you know.
Josh McCow, right fielder for Hutt Valley. It's been good defensively. Tries the hard drop ball, throws it above the zone though. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Josh McCarroll, centre, made a fine running catch back in the 4th innings. And a rise ball. They've saved it towards the back end of the game, and he picks up the 4th strikeout. Does Humberto Valdez. And Hutt Valley keep Canterbury on the Dunkin' Donuts. It is 3-0. Top of the 7th coming up next. Looks on the 7th innings as the lights come on. And it's a giddy-up action here in the OK Corral of Fraser Ballpark. Hutt Valley have scored a run each in the 3rd, 5th and 6th innings. If they're not finished, they'll turn it over to the Cowboy, who will come in to pinch hit. That is Caleb Taylor, will hit for the catcher, Shaw Was.
42 for Hutt enters the game. Caleb Taylor, only batting box.
Low lifter on the outside edge. Liam Potts is coming in relief in the top of the 4th innings. He's given up 1 run, 4 hits so far. I'm sure. Third base, and it takes a skip under the legs. Something you don't normally see on this artificial infield here at Fraser Park.
No, it's unfortunate there for Canterbury, but puts the double in play for them.
Entering the game, number 13.
Here it comes now.
Just see whether it was a bit of a misread or a slightly deader patch. Either way, we know it went through the wickets. Taylor down to first base. There's no runner out for him. East Hope now. Another pinch hitter will come in for Hutt Valley. The sacrifice bunt is perfect from Tyrell Packer.
Yep.
Advancing the runner to 2. 4-1 down.
Just trying to get another run in here for a bit of insurance.
Sacrifice bunting, moving the runner around to 2. Brings into the batter's box, number 33.
With East Hope at second base, it'll bring up the right fielder, Josh McCarroll.
Swing and a miss.
Carroll goes hard at that pitch.
Hutt Valley, Matty, when they've had runners in scoring position, they've converted more times than not, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is a fantastic trait to have in a team, especially at this level.
Off and running on the pitch is East Hope from second base, but that will go dead. A double hit on the bat. 1 out. It's like a bunt and run play here. I think head coach Stevie Deans maybe looking to score the runner from second on that bunt play. 0-2 now. Have to do it the fun way.
Oh,
Taken up top.
up around the ears.
No waste pitch buzzing the tower. So Liam Potts with his own version of Top Gun. Steps back, the left-hander. McCarroll, opportunity here in the 7th. This one's a little wide. Runner on 2 here. Count even. Here comes Potts with the 2-2.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that was pretty. That was pretty. Liam Potts just pulls the string and drops that change up in.
So we have a runner on 2. Brings him to the batter's box.
So we're 2 away here, top of the shot. 4th look at the batter's box in this game for Tane Mumu. Been on base 2 of the 3 times. A walk in the 2nd and a single left field in the 5th.
Showing his pedigree.
And the top 3 in their order, Mumu, Tyson Byrne and Trey Wildboy, have been very, very difficult. Liam Potts knows that.
Oh, no.
Hard hit ball up the middle.
That'll work.
East Hope turns the corner and Hutt Valley do what they do.
Deja vu all over again.
Mumu drives it in and Deja Mumu all over again. I love that one. 4 runs to 0 now. East Hope grits his
Let him go.
teeth. There's the wide eyes you were talking about earlier. He comes in to score the 4th run here for Hutt Valley. An insurance run late in the match. Off and running is Mumu. And they can't
That'll
make
work.
the gloves stick.
We might have taken a shot somewhere. Oh, he's okay.
It's a tough kid.
Oh, he said his wrist maybe.
Of course, he's from the home of rugby league down in Wellington here, Wainui Mata. Ken Laban's neighbourhood is Tane Mumu. We breed him tough over the hill, I tell you that, Matty. Tyson Byrne, of course, in the top of the 5th innings with Mumu at second, drives it up the middle to plate their third. It was their 2nd run of the ball game at the time. So danger times, the top 3 for Hutt Valley.
Oh,
Running play. Moomba will try and score on this. Is he safe? No, he's out at first base. We see Ben Dyson with the arm up already. And it'll take the coaches to talk to the umpires.
Yeah.
And Mumu was trying to score on that play all the time. You knew he was going to do that. You just see him rounding here with the wide eyes out.
Quick smart.
And a real close play at third base. Stevie Deans is down to ask the question. And we've got some real good umpires here this year, Matty. Of course, they're the best of the best in the country. You see here on the replay, is he safe at one or not?
No.
Question is that foot in contact with the base?
I don't think it
Isn't
was.
Is that foot in contact with the base? Mumu says no. And they'll go back. The umpires have made their decision while we've been away on replay. And they say he is out going to first base. So that'll do the top of the third innings. You can just see on that super slow-mo the tippy toe edge just grazed the base. We're through the top of the 7th innings. Hutt Valley and Insurance run in off the back of Mumu. Can for enough? We'll find out when we come back for Canterbury. Well, the scorers have been noting down who's in and who's out with the umpires. In game 15 here, the nightcap on day 1 of the NFC, a gem of a defensive effort from Hutt Valley. So many ground balls, just 2 fly balls. And Valdez has started to lift it up a notch on the hill here for Hutt Valley with 2 strikeouts in the last 2 innings, taking his total to 4 here this evening. A great performance from the Mexican. Can he close it out? 4 runs in the bag, Matty.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Tall order. They've arguably got the best chance with the lineup they've got coming through here for Canterbury. It's been a long day. They've made it a little bit harder.
Well, we saw the hammer, Humberto Valdez, through the first 4 innings, working almost exclusively with a drop ball. And then in the last 2.5 innings, he's induced the rise ball, and boy, oh boy, has that lifted the strikeout count as Callum Bishop goes down on strikes. Jackson Watt now. Drop ball inside, just misses. On deck is the experienced slugger Tyrone Bartarello for Canterbury. As you mentioned, you couldn't have 3 better sluggers to start off here for the Red Sox.
They're pretty much leaving it up to, it has to be a couple of shots out or something, I'd say. Good looking pitch there, not rewarded with a strike though.
3rd time through the order now for Canterbury. And athletes like Jackson Watt, they make the adjustment, don't they?
Yeah.
No one better than that is Tyrone Bartarello up next. Drop balls inside and off the plate. That's the thing about elite hitters, don't they? They just don't swing at balls. It's got to be in the zone. Canterbury, of course, need 4 runs here to send it to the bottom of the 7th innings. Oh,
Yeah,
good
there you go.
pitch.
No free rides.
Little deceptive number just bites back in, almost a cutter from Valdez. What? Looking to break it open here.
No.
He'll take that and head down to first base. So a one-out walk in the top of the 7th innings lays the table for Tyrone Bartarello.
Yep. One on the pond. They're going to need a bit more than that. The double players on. Hutt Valley.
Well, you just saw Jackson Watt say, I don't need a runner.
Yeah.
I've got this one covered. So maybe he's turning the clock back, going to steal a base. Outside set, it's a good one too, on the edge of the zone. Nod of approval from Bartarello.
Yep. Tidy pitch.
Bartarello like a fine Italian wine. It's good in the younger years, but now in the maturer ones. Simply outstanding bouquet. Ground ball. Wild balls there, has to go to first base. Watts was too quick down the line, so a runner in scoring position here for Canterbury, but they're down to their last out.
Here he goes now. Look, he's peddling. He has to. Up to bat, Lubajewski.
He's starting left fielder for Canterbury. Last chance for the Red Sox. Low lifter.
Oh yeah,
Just under the zone.
it's a great looking pitch.
Andrew McManus behind the dishes called an outstanding ball game tonight, Matty.
Yep. Pitches have made it easier for him though. They've been tidy.
Humberto Valdez has not argued a single call. Drop ball's good. It's through the right side. And the hammer. Jackson Watt will score the first run of the ball game for Canterbury.
And what else was it?
Here at the bottom of the 7th innings.
Was that the
4-1.
The first hit too?
It is indeed.
We didn't want to say anything.
No, we didn't want to say anything. Valdez was on a no-hitter going into the 7th innings. And Lubawski slides onto the right side for the first hit of the ball game for Canterbury. Mitchell Finney now.
Swing and a miss. Big cut.
Rise ball. Can't catch up to it. And there's Lubawski down on one knee, driving to the offside. Just what Canterbury needed, and there the run comes in. Jackson Watt. Ball is down low. Well, Matty, with a no-hitter going into the 7th, Lubawski breaks it. They say hitting is contagious. Canterbury with only one out to spare, they'll need it to be as contagious as possible.
It'll be an almighty. It'd be COVID-19 and swine flu and bird flu and the black plague all rolled up into one for that to be that contagious. So
You never know.
I wish him all the best. It would make a hell of a finish for a big day of softball, opening day.
Cam Watts on deck. He's hoping Dr. Ropata has got all the medicine ready to rock and roll here. Humberto, one strike away, one out away. Rise ball is out of the zone. Hutt Valley right on the edge of a great victory here this evening, Matty. Cap off a brilliant day for them.
Huge scalp.
Of course,
Huge scalp.
big win for Hutt Valley over Wellington earlier today. Leans back. Rise ball, pulled down first. It's a ground out.
What a pickup.
Of course, the way to finish it, and wild ball right behind. A one-hitter performance for Humberto Valdez and Hutt Valley as they run out victors here, 4-1 and the nightcap. Matt, your thoughts on the match?
Oh, well, just defensively the Hutt Valley, they had it all. They came in, they started well, and they finished well. They had their foot on the throat the whole time, and Canterbury just took too long to get the guns firing, unfortunately, and they only get one hit out of the match.
Well, as the sun sets here at Fraser Ballpark, I'm going to come back to you for the Beyond the Dugout player of the match here. Well, it was Hutt Valley. Defensively, we were great all through the match. They scored a run in the third, a run in the sixth, and a run in the fifth, and then an insurance run in the seventh to give them their 4 runs. But defensively, they were donuts the whole way down the order until the 7th innings when Lou Werski drives in Canterbury's sole run here. 4 runs to run. 1, the final score here, Matty. The Beyond the Dugout broadcasting player of the match.
I got to go Valdez. You got to. I'd like to go Wild Boar, but yeah, Valdez is just, that was awesome. Awesome effort and a great way to finish the first day of this 20.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Alberto Valdez, the Mexican native, pitching for Hutt Valley. 5 strikeouts, just 1 hit and 1 run given up. Gets the victory here in Game 15 for Hutt Valley and is the Beyond the Dugout broadcasting player of the match. Just want to thank you all for your attendance here on day 1 of the NFC. Of course, tomorrow we get under with more action here live. It's the ladies' turn on Diamond 1, and we can't wait to broadcast them tomorrow. First one up, North Harbour taking on Auckland at 11 a.m. On behalf of the Aotearoa Tour Fan Broadcast Arts and Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, it's been our complete pleasure to look after you today. I hope you've enjoyed the ball games. We've loved giving them to you. On behalf of Matt Jordan, I've been Jason Gubies, aka Chopper. Mā te wā, Pomari.